The Washington Commanders are coming right now. Like, I don't think people quite understand, especially with what we've seen from Taylor Heinicke and company. You've got this defense that honestly has played a lot better, and Taylor Heinicke is leading it all. And I'm excited for it because the Commanders have been one of those teams last year. I'll call it. I will go ahead and extend the olive branch. We were wrong. Last year we thought they were going to take the leap, but we're starting to see it now. And if you look at the current standings in the NFC East, you've got the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and the Commanders. All they need is the Cowboys or Giants to slip up one time, and all of a sudden the Commanders are right back in this thing. And the crazy thing about it is literally everybody from the NFC East could make the playoffs. Like, that's how crazy this thing still is, and I'm excited for it. So, like we touched on, though, I really do think that you have to give a lot of credit to Ron Rivera and company. You talk about Carson Wentz and everything that was kind of going on with there. Like, it wasn't pretty. You got to be able to call a spade. But, Carson Wentz, before going down with injury, had a total of 10 touchdown passes and 6 interceptions and throwing for nearly 1,500 yards. Taylor Heinicke, the man of the match that we're talking about, a guy that really has put this Washington team on his shoulders and was a big reason as to why this team has really stepped up. I mean, you beat the number 1 team in the NFC on prime time, and Taylor Heinicke was smart enough to go down and get that penalty that sealed it. So I mean, there's so many things you got to watch out for this team. Taylor Heinicke, like we mentioned, 5 touchdown passes and 4 interceptions. That's the thing about Taylor Heinicke. He's never going to wow you in terms of productions. I think last year, what did he have? 20 touchdown passes and 15 interceptions. But he's a guy that his team gets behind. They love him and they will play for him. You really can't coach that. And then, yes, Antonio Gibson. You basically have 3 running backs. I know J.D. McKissick, prayers for him. Hopefully he gets a speedy recovery and everything. But you basically have 3 running backs. Curtis Samuel's a stud as well. You can't forget about him. You have Antonio Gibson, who has, over 400 yards rushing this year. Brian Robinson in my fantasy team. Can we please get this man a 100-yard game? Just get him a long touchdown run, too. I would love to see that as well. But you've got a strong running game. You've got Terry McLaurin, who's just one of the most underrated wide receivers in the entire NFL. Logan Thomas, we called his blow up here a couple of years ago. Jahan Dotson. Like, this team truly has weapons on all different phases of the team. And then you go defensively. You have 3 guys in Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, and Montez Sweat, who all have at least 6 sacks on that defensive line. And then Efe Odaba as well. Are definitely special, and they continue to bring the pressure. And again, so it's one thing that your offense is getting the job done. You beat, again, the number 1 team in the NFC against the primetime Eagles on Monday night, like, just huge. Jalen Hurts, I know they were marching down, but you go ahead and get that job done. You've got the Cowboys. You've still got the Giants you've got to face. So I really think that this team is really starting to hit its stride, and it's out to prove something. I think that this team is going to prove that it's a legitimate contender. Ron Rivera and company, I know it was kind of one of those things where, I wanted, especially for me, I wanted a Batman to Terry McLaurin's Robin. I wanted another receiver, and we're kind of seeing that with Jahan Dotson, who's going out there and really playing well so far. So I think the Washington Commanders are out to prove that they are a legitimate force in the NFC, not just the NFC East, but the NFC, and I think that they are coming and going to prove it this year. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Let us know if we can cover anything else by sending us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Washington Commanders, who are out to prove something in 2022.